Hello, everyone. Welcome to the second day of camp. As usual, hold on while I refresh my screen so I can mute myself. Okay, I did it. All right. So, hello, everybody. How's it? Oh, someone disappeared.
No! I hope a serial killer didn't come to our camp.
Oh gosh.
No.
Oh yeah, I have to
Pick us off one by one.
make my thing public. Okay, well, Laura, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Okay. My name is Laura Nettles. My channel, Handily Dandily, is called Laura Nettles. I do writing stuff. I have been spamming my poor subscribers with timers. And I just started a podcast with writing advice geared towards horror, but applicable to everything. So that's called Twisted Tendrils Horrific Writing Advice.
Oh.
And yeah, I have two goals this camp. One is to script 10,000 words in podcast episode scripts, and also to get 25K in my dark fantasy romance. So, surprise, shock, and alarm. I'm not writing a horror.
Well, a little with the dark fantasy. Kind
It's
of
true.
little elements.
There is some torture in there, good times. But yeah.
That sounds cool. We'll wait for Shannon. Shannon's logging back on. But if anyone watching doesn't know, my name is Morgan Lee. This is my channel. I think I'm revising my camp goal a little bit because I don't think that I have the mental space to draft a whole book right now. So I think I'm going to focus on just outlining book 3 because I just finished book 2 yesterday. And today I'm going to clean up the last chapters that I wrote so I can send them to Shannon. There she is.
Yay!
So I can send them to Shannon so she can finish critiquing my book. So I have to clean those chapters up, finish cleaning those up today. So, yeah.
Yeah, I was looking for them.
I was like, oh.
But it's okay because I usually don't get to them until Monday.
But yeah, I got your email, so I'm excited to finish it.
It's a lot there.
Do you want to introduce yourself, Shannon?
Oh, yes. Hello, everybody. Sorry, my computer freaks like right at the moment we were about to go live.
No.
So I do have an old computer. My brother has rebuilt me one, and he sent it on Thursday, I think is when he sent it. He said I'm supposed to get it by Wednesday. So hopefully that will help a lot of my issues that I have with my computer. But my name is Shannon. I write under the pen name S.D. Huston, YA fantasy author, the Clash of Goddesses series, with my third book hopefully coming out in June. I'm just getting my last critique pages back here in the next couple of weeks from Morgan, and then get it off to the editor in May. And I have a YouTube channel under the same name of S.D. Huston.
Awesome. All right. So let's see. Barrett is here. Hello. See you tomorrow. Yes, Barrett will be on here tomorrow with I forget who. I have a handy dandy calendar. Haley and Shannon will be on tomorrow.
Oh,
nice.
Let's see, get all those words. Binaries here. Hello. On a house hunt today. Well, fingers crossed. Because I know it's been a long process to find a house. Right. Anyone in the comments, you can let us know what you're working on, either for camp or just today. And yeah, I think most likely I'll stick with 20-minute sprints just because I'm a creature of habit. So 20-minute sprints, we'll do four of them. And yeah, I'll get some stuff done.
Woohoo! You hear whining. It's Roy. He wants attention.
All right. Let's see. Shannon is revising Marigold's point of view today. That's exciting. I'm excited to see what you do with her character arc.
I hope I can do it, hopefully.
You will.
Thank you.
I'm going to be working on a podcast episode script right now.
Do you
10
have
different writing techniques to utilize to make your writing more poetic or zany or whatever you're going for.
That sounds like a great seminar for the AuthorTube Writing Conference.
It does.
Aha. So, like, it started out with anthropomorphism. So, like, since this is geared towards horror, think Evil Dead when the deer on the wall starts, like, laughing maniacally. It's like, oh my gosh. So if you want your character to lose your mind, you could totally utilize some of that.
Do you have a date for when your podcast is launching, or has it already launched?
It launched yesterday.
Oh, congrats.
So I have my trailer, my Who Am I? Why Horror, and Atmosphere, How Do. So,
okay.
Yeah.
And then will that be weekly?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I front loaded it a little bit, and now I'll get my episodes out weekly.
Nice. I keep saying I want to start a podcast. It just hasn't happened.
Too many things to do.
Yeah. One day it'll happen.
Yeah. Well, I mean, technically you are on a podcast, the Self-Publishing Tips and Tricks. We have like 2 listeners on the podcast right now.
Oh,
yay!
Wow.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
Did you want to pull one of those, what are they called? Cards?
Therapests.
Yeah.
They're therapy. Okay, let me attempt to shuffle. Okay. It's your weirdness that makes you wonderful.
Love it.
That's perfect.
A unicorn sloth on a rainbow tree.
That's cute. Okay. So are y'all ready to start our day with the first sprint?
Ready to go. Got my draft pulled up.
Awesome. Okay. Do I have everything shared? I think so. All right. So we'll do 20 minutes and then we will come back and chat again. So happy sprinting, everybody. All right. That was the end of the sprint. How did everybody do?
Good. I found some examples and explained the concept of assonance, which is alliteration but in the middle of words. So vowel sounds that repeat that can make an uncanny feeling to your prose. So, yeah.
Nice.
I used to teach that when I did my literature classes.
Nice.
Yeah. So I got through 2 whole chapters. It's 2386 words total. These are easier chapters. I don't have the interactions yet really between Marigold and her husband, which is what I have to work on, is those interactions the most.
I only got through about 2 pages. And then I shared a story on Instagram. That's all
I saw that. I shared that to my story.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's all I got done. Anybody else let me go through the comments and see who's here or who was here. Jenna popped in, said hello, hope we're doing well, doing some admin things. Send a hug to the like button. Happy camp, nano, and magical sprinting to you. Thank you so much. And CAD, hello, lovelies. Hope everyone is doing well. This is a reminder to posture check, hydrate, and look away from the screen for 20 seconds for every 20 minutes of work because you deserve the care. Thank you so much. Yeah. If no one's told you yet today, I'm proud of you. I hope everyone's camp is off to a great start. Thank you. Same to you as well. Revise 2 chapters. Assonance and consonants for the win. Did research and still admin tasks. Awesome. Progress is progress. Yeah. So I have 15,000 words left in the rest of this story. Like the last chapters are only 15,000 words. But like some scenes are only like a couple paragraphs long.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not sure if I should. I don't know. It'll probably take 2 more submissions, Shannon, for me to give them to you. But because I don't want to just leave it a paragraph. But I don't know. Struggling a little bit.
Yeah, because your chapters tend to be quite long.
Yeah. So, yeah. Because I'm trying to like revise things in my mind that I know are going to change the ending a little bit.
Yeah.
So things that I haven't actually fixed yet. So I'm trying to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was in the same boat with the chapters I was giving you. I was like, okay, I know I'm going to change this later, but I haven't been able to do that yet. So hopefully this makes sense with this.
Yeah. So that's what's going on over here. Did I read that? Oh. What kind of research? Looking into what kind of GPA my character would have in school. I don't know, but they have an IQ of 124. Sometimes they don't correlate though.
Sometimes it's street really smarts
early in school, but you're really intelligent.
Yeah. Sometimes it's book smart, sometimes it's street smarts, sometimes it's dyslexia could help you not do as well in school. So
well, and then I have a younger brother who in 6th grade was testing at a 12th grade level and everything. He was very, very smart. By the time I was in 10th grade, he was in my classes with me. And one of my teachers came to me and said, hey, your brother's not doing any homework. And can you get him to do homework? I'm like, I don't think I can. But I went to my brother and my brother's like, I don't need to do homework. Homework is for those who need the extra work. And he would just sit and doodle in class and get the highest score on all the tests. And he ended up flunking that class because the teacher wanted him to do the homework. And he said, fine. And he withdrew. He was in 9th grade. He withdrew and went and got his GED. And
Wow.
He's super, super smart, but he did not have a high GPA because he thought, I know this stuff. I don't need to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I feel like it's always like, oh, this kid has so much potential, but they don't apply themselves. I feel like that kind of like happens a lot. Like if you're really like intelligent, but like you don't, like you said, you don't want to do the work because like why do I have to do this if I already know the thing?
Yeah.
I don't know what my IQ is, but I did not do well in school, but everyone's like, "Oh, you're really smart." I'm like, "Am I though?"
Yeah. I think I like Laura said, there's different levels of intelligence, honestly.
Yeah.
In psychology, they have like 6 different levels of intelligence, and they all have their own name, but kind of specific names for like that street smart. There's like a very scientific name for that. So, yeah.
Those are the smarts I don't think I have. I don't think I have street smart.
Oh, Writing Violet just showed up.
Hello. How are you doing today?
My shirt looks like I'm being enraptured or something.
You're glowing.
Oh.
It's going to ascend.
Exactly.
Some of my highest IQ students are my greatest procrastinators. Yeah. I know they're not always correlation. I was trying to say that I didn't figure out the character's GPA, but I did figure out their IQ. Okay. Guess that depends on what kind of student they are.
Yeah. And what their character arc is.
Yeah.
Story.
Really just their personality. Because, like, are they the person that wants everything perfect and right, or they don't care?
Why
Like,
you sir?
I don't know. Have you ever seen The Rookie? There's a TV show on Hulu, TV series. It's got always Nathan Fillion. He's from Firefly. Yeah, he's the main. So he decides to become a cop when he's like in his 40s, I think, or whatever. So he's the old man rookie. But anyways, he one of the side characters is a teenage boy who's autistic, and they try to get him to do different things. He was like, "I'm autistic. I like my rules. Let's stick with that." So, he said personality. What is the personality?
I realized I didn't do my bullet journal for yesterday to write down how many words I ended up getting. So it's shoot, calculate that, because I'm writing in the same document. So before I get any further.
Yeah.
I always forget to do that. Like, figure out where I stopped.
Yeah.
So then I don't know what I wrote.
It's hard for me because I do tend to edit just a bit as I write in most cases. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, how much should I actually write? How much should I erase? But during Camp Nanowrimo and the NaNoWriMo month, I try to say, okay, I'm not going to erase anything. I'm just going to write. But this one's different since I'm revising. So.
Yeah. Let's see. You guys want to start the next sprint?
Let's go for it.
Okay. Let me restart the time. Oh, nope.
Oops.
Full screen. Okay, 20 minutes on the clock again, and then we will chat when we come back. Happy sprinting. All right, time is up.
Yay.
How did everybody do on that sprint?
I got through another chapter, 1,700 words basically, but I only saw some of the notes so far that you left for me on that chapter, so I have to go back through your notes and probably do some more revising.
Okay, good.
How did you do?
What did I do? I read through, I think, 2 chapters. They're actually not that bad. Like, I thought they were going to be a lot messier than they were, but it's not that bad. So I got through about 2 chapters. I'm just trying to make sure that it makes sense with the direction I'm going with the story. So yeah, that's what I did. What about you, Laura?
I made eggs on toast. So
Important.
breakfast.
I have not had breakfast yet, so that is good.
It's almost 10 here, so it's like I should probably eat something.
Yeah.
This is people food, sir.
Let's see. I'm not sure how to say Iona or Iona. Iona. I don't know. I'm sorry. But hello. Lovely to have you here. And then Courtney's here. Hello, how are you?
Hello.
And still figuring out what the heck I'm writing for camp. Understandable. Yeah, I always have the hardest time figuring out what I'm going to do for camp because I have so many stories started that I have not put any time into. I'm hoping for the rest of the camps this year I can work on something. I'll be working on something new because I feel like I've been working on this series forever. So I'm so ready to be done with the series and do something different and new. So
I'm with you on that. I'm ready to be done with this book so I can move on to something new. But at the same time, I am a little bit sad to say goodbye to my characters.
yeah, especially like you've been with them for so long, and now you have to like go figure out another character.
Mm-hmm.
So I get that too.
I've been mostly writing short stories and flash fictions and micros, so I don't stay with my characters very long before I kill them off. Move on.
And I was going to kind of mention that with Courtney. She's saying she's not sure what she's going to do. I don't know if she has ideas or not. You can let us know in the chat. But yeah, our interview with Mama Maggie, she mentioned how flash fiction kind of helps her with all these ideas that she gets, but she's not sure what she wants to do exactly. Mm-hmm. And it works well for just prompts to get into writing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been thinking of doing that, like with the ideas that I do have, just like writing something short, so that I can get it out of my head, so I can stop thinking about it, and I can come back to it later and see if I want to expand it or if there's
writing the truth
idea.
My current middle grade horror that I am querying right now started out as a flash fiction. So it was a flash. I submitted it to an anthology. And when I submitted it, I was like, hang on a second. I can expand this. So, yeah. It turned out to be a nice little Goosebumps length book.
And the thing is, if you still have that flash fiction piece, you can always like use it later as kind of like a way to get people onto like your mailing list, your author mailing list or whatever.
It got accepted, so it's getting published. Okay. Yeah. Gotcha. So
well, that's good.
Yeah. It's an Australian charity anthology.
Congrats.
Thanks.
Yes.
It's my only non-adult horror that has been accepted so far.
Oh.
Nice. I want to work well, eventually I want to finish the middle grade fantasy that I thought of, I guess. The original plan was to see if I could start querying this year because I want to query that one. So we'll see if that happens.
Now, is that a standalone novel, or do you plan to do series with that one?
I want to do a series, but like you can't really query series.
No.
So I don't know because it's supposed to be part of a series, but the type of series that it is like an anthology series, so it's not going to be like books in succession. They're all going to be like in the same world, like
gotcha.
a Goosebumps or like a something like that.
Yeah.
So,
sir.
Yeah, it doesn't have to like have.
You'll have different POVs in all your books then.
Yeah, so different characters, and then so like if it was picked up to like continue like a series, then like they would all tie together at the end.
Okay, sounds exciting.
Yeah, because
I
don't know if middle grade does well in self-publishing because it's.
I don't know. Like middle grader, like the 8 to 12-year-olds aren't usually the ones shopping online for books that I like. I don't know. For me, it was the Scholastic Book Fair, but
different gatekeepers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that one I would have to query. And I've only queried once, and that was in high school. And then I got rejected, and I was like, forget this. I'm not doing it again.
So I got a couple of rejections from agents. They've all been rejections so far, but two of them provided some feedback saying your query letter got us interested, and then your first pages let us down. So I was like, darn it. No. So I am currently redrafting with my mother on the phone and a thesaurus in hand, and we are amping up this voice to 11. So it is so fun now.
but definitely different skill sets to write a query letter versus those first few pages. So.
So they give you like specific notes on what was wrong with the first few pages, or it just let them down?
Bummer.
First pages in general. It's like, okay, now I know which document to focus on now.
Yeah.
I queried a short story years and years ago, and it got picked up by two places that they wanted it, so I had to pick one. But I've never done another short story after that. But I did query a book years ago, and that didn't get picked up at all. Like I got nothing but rejections or no response.
Yeah.
Yeah, some places have a really quick turnaround, and other places they sit there in the inbox for like 6 months.
It's been years. I still haven't got a response for some of them, and that was 2013.
Yeah, but short stories and flash fictions and stuff, when you submit those to anthologies and online magazines, usually they don't want simultaneous submissions, so you can only submit to one place at a time and wait for the rejection or acceptance and then move on to the next one. So it takes a long time to eventually get some of these stories published.
And the market's probably different than, back in 2013. We were talking about nearly 10 years ago when I submitted mine. I made sure that I could simultaneously submit my short story when I sent it out. And I made sure I put it in my letter, my query letter saying, hey, this is a simultaneous submission. I just happened to get both magazines came back. There were literary magazines came back in the same day within an hour of each other saying they wanted the story. Oh. And I was like, which one do I go with? And I had a mentor who was a published author, and I reached out to him and I was like, what do I do? And he was like, you just pick one and tell the other one what happened. So I just went with the first one.
I got a poem in an anthology. I think it was middle school because my teacher submitted me to like a poetry. It was like a poetry club or a poetry camp or whatever, and then we all had it was like a poetry workshop seminar thing. So like at the end of it, we all got our poems put in this anthology. Oh, nice. I don't even know what the poem was now or where the anthology is or what it's called. I really wish I knew. Yeah.
I have a similar story. I went through Hurricane Andrew down in Miami, Florida. We lost our home, but we tried to stay for another year to rebuild. And so I had actually got accepted into a magnet school for writing for that year. So I went there and they had us write poems and stories and paint. There's all this art therapy, writing therapy for all of us who had gone through the hurricane and lost things. And one of my poems and a short story made it into an anthology that they put together. The school put it together, but it was just that. So I have a copy of it, but it got water damage in my youth. Oh. So I can't open the pages, but I have the journal, whatever you call that. So.
Yeah. I wonder if I have it somewhere. I don't know. But I haven't seen it in a lot of years. And we moved a lot, so I have no idea if it got lost. I really wish I had it. I don't even know what the poem was about. Sad.
Must have been something
mine
amazing.
Were about the hurricane. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't even remember what the poetry workshop thing was called. Let's see. Okay. Do you want to do another 20?
That sounds good to me.
Sure.
Okay.
I will devour my eggs on toast.
Okay, let's put the timer. I'm going to do a flower timer. Okay, 20 minutes on the clock, and then we will come back and chat again. Happy sprinting. Okay. So, how did that sprint go for everyone?
Breakfast was consumed, and I am now trying to come up with metaphors as examples of my explanation of metaphors.
I got a chapter and a half revised.
Nice.
I reached the end of this chapter that I was working on, so probably like half of the chapter.
Nice.
Found a little bit, not really a plot hole, but like of me trying to piece together the part that's not written yet. So I need to explain that a little bit more in this as I go back and revise. But we had some people come in while we were sprinting. So Carrie's here. Hello. And Autumn popped in. And Melissa. Hello. And yes, I'm streaming every single day.
Overachiever.
Yes. Tiffany's here. Hello. And Becca. And that's it. So, if y'all want to let us know what you're working on today, we love to know. And if you were sprinting during that sprint, let us know what you got done. I woke up and grabbed a coffee. I'm here and ready to get some stuff done. Nice. I woke up and now I'm trying to make sure my migraine from yesterday is gone. I hope it is.
I hate migraines.
Yes, me too. All right. What am I doing? Yeah, Autumn says, good morning. Okay.
So I have another deck of affirmation cards. Do we want to pull one of those?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
They're called affirmators.
Ooh.
Should probably open it in a way that they don't all fall out. Okay. Come on, just one. The bonus card. Okay. It says communication. Wonder how the other person's feeling? Ask them. Wish they knew how you were feeling? Tell them. You've just been drafted into the communication army, where there is a strictly do ask, do tell policy. Speak with kindness and gentleness and reach an understanding. If you don't, assumption will just make butts of everyone, including the person who came up with the aphorism.
Nice.
Fun
Communication can be hard.
Yeah.
Let's see. Carrie's writing another entry in the Bella project, and then I'll be doing world building. I'm at work, so I can concentrate better on handwritten things. Understandable. World building is fun. But I think my next book is going to be something contemporary where I don't have to world build.
Yeah.
Because it takes a lot to make sure everything is what's the word? I don't know. That everything makes sense.
So I was working on a adult sci-fi a while ago. I had to like design the solar system and everything that's in it. It's like, oh my gosh. I have to name all these moons and comets and planets and asteroids. So many names.
Yeah. Unicorn. I used to handle everything first before typing it up, but can't do that anymore. With my writing wrist injury that can't ever be fixed according to the docs.
Oh no.
Yeah, I used to write. That's how my process used to be, especially when I was in school because we didn't have computers in school, so I would write during class. So I would handwrite everything and then transfer it onto my computer when I got home, and that's how I would edit. So I'd write just a big mess of everything and then just type it and revise it as I typed. And that was my process for a while, but now I can't write for very long without my hand like going like this.
The claw.
So I can probably get through a page of handwriting and then it's just like I can't do it anymore. Yeah, so it's sad because now I don't have that part of my process. I've been trying to figure out what my new process is.
And I always felt like when I transferred my handwriting to typing it up, I was able to fix the seams and make them better with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I would leave out a lot when I wrote, and then I zhuzh it up as I typed it in there.
I was the opposite. I always had too much, and I took it down. I pared it down.
I'm definitely an underwriter.
I want to show you guys something. Oops. I don't have my notebook, but there's one that, oh, it's this one. No, it's not this one. No, it's not that one. I think it's at my mom's house. But I have a whole notebook of like the whole like first book that I ever wrote. And it's just like, I don't know why I didn't format anything. It was just all like straight a big block of mix between cursive and print. And it's just lovely. So I read that sometimes when I get sad. That's not this one. Sad. Oh yeah, that was my process. What is your Vela project about? Yes, that's new. I don't think I said hello. JV Reads Fantasy is here. Hello. Finish editing the rest of chapter 7. Nice. Naming planets and asteroids and comets sounds so fun.
I love naming things.
I had to name them all because my pilot school was inside a comet. So it was like super intense because you have to be able to move, like take off out of a moving thing that is covered in ice. And so you have to like make it through the chute and through the ion trails that like whites out your scanners and stuff, and eyeball it and make it through to get out to do your training exercises out in space. And then you'd have to like follow the comet and get back in it. So it was intense space pilot training.
Let's see. Tiffany has a short story that I would like to get halfway through. Misadventures of a Mom Author. It's a published journal about my writing journey and juggling mom life. Nice. Going to wide release the first 50 entries in a collection in August. Okay. Gotta name them all.
Exactly. Oh, I think it's here.
Very intense and super cool.
Too much stuff. No, my solar system isn't in here apparently.
Oh.
But I have all of the sigils and the gods and my plot embryos and my family trees.
Oh. Was that your like series Bible?
Yeah.
Bible?
And then like plot embryos as well that I was working on. Sigils that the oracle priestesses and scribes would like assign to people. So you get a sigil tattooed on your left hand to represent your past and one on your right to represent your future to help for guidance. So the sigils mean different things like memory or love or charity, things like that. So it was fun developing sigils. I would use different alphabets for different letters of what the thing meant. And then, so like for family, I had those different alphabets and I would try and combine one letter from each and create the sigil at the end. So
It's very intense.
yeah, it's fun with world building.
I think, I don't know. Sometimes I get really detailed into world building, and sometimes I'm like, this is too much. I just want to write the story.
And it's also like my pilots are going to be flying underground in part of this. And so are there ancient structures down there from previous civilizations? I don't know. I got to figure that out.
Nope.
Hmm.
A small town romance between an orphan girl that comes home at the request of the woman that raised her and finds love. Foraying into fantasy romance next. So the orphan girl will find that love with the woman who raised her. So will the orphan girl find that love with the woman who raised her, or is she finding love with somebody else? Okay. I think as long as the last entry has been up for at least 30 days, there's a way you can take those and publish them wide and keep them on Vela. Okay. I haven't published anything on Vela. I don't know if I will, but I thought about it. Something I really want to do is, I keep calling it a radio series, but I want to do like, and I want to do this on my channel, but like a weekly, like old-timey radio show that's like mystery. So it'd be like an audiobook, but like a radio show, like an old-time radio show. I want to do that on my channel eventually. I keep thinking about it. So I might do that soon. That could be my July Nano project. Now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, she's going to reconnect with the bully that she feels tormented her, but he doesn't see it that way. Enemies to lovers is one of my favorite tropes.
Me too.
Okay, so let us do our last sprint of the day. Okay, 20 minutes on the clock, and then we'll chat again when we come back in 20 minutes. Happy sprinting. so that was our last sprint of the day. So how did everyone do?
I finished my section on metaphors, and now I'm on to similes.
Nice.
Who'd have
Going
seen that
down.
coming?
All the things of fiction. So I finished a half a page or half a chapter, about 1,000 words.
Good. So I'm up to chapter 48 now. So in total for this stream, I did like 4 chapters. I read through 4 chapters.
Gotcha.
I made a little bit of changes, but not very much. Okay, so how'd everyone in the comments do? Let us know. Yeah. My chapters, well, they get messier as I go on, but this is the first time I read through them, and they're not as bad as I thought they were. But yeah, they're not as bad as I thought they were. I just have to put in some more context, because I feel like just like when did this character figure this out? Because sometimes it jumps around a lot. Like, why did he make that decision right there? So yeah, I'm just trying to make it make a little bit more sense.
And I know that the last few submissions you've sent to me, and you're like, these chapters are messy, they're all over the place. I'm like, well, actually, I don't think they're that bad.
I know. And then I'm like, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like in the last submission, when I had like the scene with Shaw and Cornelius, I felt like didn't make any sense. But yeah, I'm glad that it wasn't like, it felt random. Did it feel random? I don't know. Okay. Well, it's good. It didn't feel random.
No. I mean, I felt like because I felt like the only thing that I wondered about was, well, how did they make that plan to meet up? But
Yeah.
I assumed it was coming. I just didn't know how it got to that point.
Yeah. So that's like a lot of the issue I'm seeing with the chapters I'm revising today. Is like, how did we get here? I'm missing like the connecting pieces.
Right.
Yeah.
Which I figured you'd go and you'd add all that in there after you got your main scenes out of the way.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll probably keep working on that the rest of the day, and then I'll get them sent. And then outlining book 3.
Yay. So what I would say too, that scene didn't come out of nowhere, because Shaw mentioned, he told everybody, hey, I kind of had a conversation with Cornelius. We might team up. So that's why to me it didn't feel like it came out of nowhere. I knew the meeting was coming. So
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
So do you have the ending for the series in your mind?
Not really. I can't decide. I mean, I don't want it to be, I don't know if I want it to be like a neat ending, or if I want it to be more of like a bittersweet type of mess.
Or you could go full Hamlet.
Yeah. Like, does everyone die? I don't know what kind of ending.
Mine, I want it bittersweet for mine, so hopefully it makes that note for you when you read it.
Yeah. But yeah, hello to Moon. Nice to see you. Yes, this is the last sprint. But I'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is
every day in April.
What's tomorrow? Tomorrow is at 1.
At 1.
Yes. But yeah, I think I'm moving towards more of a bittersweet ending for the series. So that'll be fun. All right. Well, anyone have any last comments or anything to say before we end today?
Can I talk about the AWC real quick?
Yeah.
Okay. So we are having the first AuthorTube writing conference coming to the YouTube platform in July of 2022. Yesterday on my channel, I put up an introduction video with my partner, Jenna O'Malley, and we are looking for people who would like to present as guest speakers and speakers during the first AuthorTube writing conference. So please sign up.
Yay, I'm excited for it. I'm trying to decide if I sign up for as a speaker, what I would want to talk about. So I'm trying to see what topic I would want to do.
And don't forget, I think you're still under 500, right? Because you're at 250 something, or no, you're 450 something. I'm mixing you up with another channel. You're getting close to the 500 mark, but you can technically sign up as both a speaker and a guest speaker. So those with channels under 500 can sign up as a speaker and a guest speaker. You'll only be chosen for one of those in the end, but the difference with speakers is that that's going to be a random drawing. So we'll do a random drawing and award 8 spots to channels with less than 500 subscribers.
Yeah. Nice.
Yay. And then I'm going to let you two outro yourselves, but all the links are down in the description for both Laura and Shannon. So if you are not subscribed to them, please follow their links and subscribe to their channels because they're both amazing. So we're going to wrap up today. So I'm going to let Laura do her outro, and then Shannon, and then I will. So go ahead.
All right. My name is Laura Nettles. My channel is Laura Nettles. And I will be streaming tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern on my channel. The guest today is Savion Taylor. We will be doing extraordinary things. And yeah, I will be back on this channel on Monday. So I'll see you then.
And my name is Shannon. I write under the pen name SC Huston, and that's my channel is SC Huston. And again, all the links are in the description box below, but you're welcome to come check out my channel where I do videos about writing and self-publishing your work, as well as now putting out videos with my partner about the AWC, which is coming up. That's the AuthorTube Writing Conference. And by the way, we do have a website. It is very easy to remember, authortubewritingconference.com. So you can check it out there and see a list of our special guest speakers who have already signed on. And I'll be back tomorrow with Morgan. That way.
Yay. And I am Morgan Lee. You're here on my channel. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed. I do a lot of things. I'm streaming every day in April this month for Camp Nano. I do a podcast with Shannon and Running to Write Ben Pick called the Self-Publishing Tips and Tricks Podcast. You can check that out on Shannon's channel. And then I also do Scripting the Book with Nia, the Vixen of Fiction, and Natalie Locke. Our next one, I think, is on the 10th, if I'm not mistaken. And I think we're doing Dune.
And I get to join you.
Oh, okay. And then Shannon will be a guest host on that. And that is all. So thank you all for hanging out with me today. And we'll see you tomorrow. And yeah. So have a wonderful day, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. And we'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.